we need that top line, which is revenues, to keep improving for us to see real improvements and this jobless recovery become a job-creating recovery for us.
So you're seeing this beyond the banks, this notion of reduced expectations, and then when things aren't quite as bad as some were thinking, the stock goes up.
Exactly, because the bar was set so low for this quarter. Remember, what it's about is that CEO telling analysts about the future. And so many of the chief executive officers are telling us that it's looking up, the economy is firming up, they're seeing improvements, but there are a lot of big elephants in the room, namely oil and emerging markets. We're seeing a lot of erratic turbulence across the world.
Hillary Kramer is Chief Investment Officer at ANG Capital. Hillary, thank you.
Thank you, David. 24
minutes into the trading day, let's check the readout from the markets. The Dow is up 13 points, not even 1/10%. The S&P 500 down 0.3%. The Nasdaq Composite down 0.2%. Japan's Nikkei index fell 3.4% today as Japan's big manufacturers assess damage to their own facilities and those of Japan's far-flung supplier networks after the twin pair of earthquakes there. Toyota, the world's largest car company, has temporarily suspended production in Japan. The more urgent story at this point is getting water, food, and medical supplies to people in remote areas of both Japan and Ecuador. Some developments today in how moving pictures are delivered to the screens you own. You'll soon be able to pay for Amazon Prime Video by the month instead of by the year, which had been the tradition. And rival Netflix today will reveal its quarterly profits and its current number of paying customers. The big opportunity for growth is outside the U.S., as Marketplace's Adrian Hill reports.
In early January, Netflix stormed into more than 130 countries, giving it a presence nearly everywhere, except for China, North Korea, and a couple other places. Investors are going to be looking closely at today's earnings report to see how well the land grab is paying off. Paul Verna is an analyst at eMarketer.
The subscriber numbers are going to be pivotal just simply because of the massive expansion that they had.
Counting on global subscriptions for growth is risky.
There's table stakes to just be in a country.
Michael Pachter is a research analyst at Wedbush Securities. He says Netflix had to create the infrastructure to deliver the service.
They have to then license content independently, region by region or country by country.
And he says Netflix has to tailor its offerings to different markets with different tastes. Not everyone in the world wants to watch Fuller House. I'm Adrian Hill for Marketplace.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by LegalZoom, providing resources to protect intellectual property, including trademark registration, copyrights, patents, and independent attorney consultations for advice. Legal help is at LegalZoom.com. And by Constant Contact, with email marketing tools and support to help small businesses and nonprofits become marketers. Learn more at ConstantContact.com.
Some big real estate developments in the U.S. are pulling in funding from an unusual and controversial source, foreign investors angling to become American. What's called the EB-5 visa program offers a path to citizenship to those rich enough to invest at least $500,000 here. Marketplace's Mark Harrison reports on why these visas have such fierce defenders and critics. This is Hudson Yards, a massive complex of offices, retail, residential, and park space coming together on Manhattan's far west.